Did you know that 14 million businesses in the United States are led by women? And did you know that 25% only tech-led new tech startups are led by women? And the statistic gets more disturbing. Less than 5% of tech-led startups are backed by VCs. And that's why TiE Silicon Valley and TiE was founded 33 years ago, right here, to foster entrepreneurship. And today, I am so proud to share with you that we are not just focused on fostering entrepreneurship, but we are focused on fostering every kind of entrepreneur. And we have an exciting program for you today, but a little statistic because these two young ladies are going to take us back to the success of TiEcon 2025, where we had so many programs for women, 178 speakers, and of those 178 speakers, 30% were women speakers. And our guests today are first Jayashree Dutta, and then Diana Virgovicova, both of them winners of She Pitches, She Wins, a program we launched with non-equity based prizes in partnership with Mayfield. So first, welcome, Jayashree Dutta. Please join me.
Thank you, Anita. How are you today?
I am very well. And you?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Aren't you proud to be one of the 25% and one of the 5%?
Yes, definitely. Very, very proud. It's a great testament to what we are building here. So our company, Atronous, is focused on creating the best agentic framework for retail merchandising in order for them to publish and optimize their catalog.
So share with us the journey of what was that moment where you got that spark of innovation to create this venture? Because you've gone through so many other experiences with Walmart, Dell, Netflix, and on and on. So what was that critical moment for you?
Yeah, I would say that I have always enjoyed solving problems for operations teams, and I have always really enjoyed streamlining some of the processes with AI automation. And so when I was at Walmart, I was exposed to a lot of these problems that the companies was facing related to data because I was leading their data platform. And one of the problems that I saw was around how painful it is to aggregate, create, and curate all of the data required for cataloging. And the other problem is retail did not have too many standards around schema. So that sparked a lot of interest in me, a lot of questions, curiosity in me. After that, we went and did an extensive research across the entire spectrum of the retail ecosystem, starting from enterprises to small businesses to medium-sized businesses, and we got a lot of validation for this problem. So the three big areas that we found are that product catalogs are very, very hard to list and create online. Secondly, it is very, very difficult for even retailers to validate that data at that scale. And third, 70% of products that are physically present in our world are not online today because of these problems. And so that led us to, jumping in and trying to solve this pain point with the startup.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. Curious, what does Atronous mean?
It's a great question. So Atronous is a Latin word. It means crazy cool. And we were essentially first trying out different, I would say, solutions with AI. So our goal was to be like this crazy cool AI and be known for that. And so the name kind of we were fascinated with the name.
No, thank you. Crazy cool it is. I want to now invite our second entrepreneur, Diana, and we actually have in the studio both the co-founders. We have Shirley, who has co-founded the company with Diana, and we also have Niru Anisetti, who is the co-founder for your company, Atronous. And so, thank you. We will bring you back together. I'd like to have the conversation with Diana.
So much.
Thanks, Diana. Thank you for being here. You know, everybody's talking about deep tech, everybody's talking about quantum, and here you are, a woman founder in quantum chemistry. So, share with us what was that moment when you got this brilliant idea to solve such an amazing problem for the world in purifying water and purifying waste?
It all started when I was 14 years old, and my mom and I went backpacking Asia. Specifically, we were backpacking India for 1 month, and that was my first time I was seeing like very big pollution, especially rivers and black rivers, and people who were living alongside these riverbanks and getting sick because of water pollution, and young girls getting sick, especially during their periods. So that's when I realized that there is a huge problem, and I would like to find a solution. And water is we cannot live longer than 3 days without having access to clean water. So it's also one of the biggest killers in the world. Polluted water, it kills every 2 minutes a child. So it's a huge problem. And that's when I was 14, I realized that I would like to solve this problem and use the newest technology to solve this problem. So I came back to my home country, Slovakia, where I contacted a professor who was at the time working in water purification and water research. And he introduced me to material discovery and specifically quantum chemistry to discover these photocatalysts, which are light activated materials that can eliminate contaminants in water. And that's how my research started. And then at 17, I made my first molecule discovery of a new photocatalyst, which was sunlight activated, won this award from Princess Victoria of Sweden. Ended up coming to Canada to pursue software engineering with focus on computational chemistry and started Xatoms.
Thank you. What a proud journey. And
So much.
you know, as you think of quantum chemistry, what was the biggest after these scientific discoveries? What was your biggest challenge in actually marketing this concept and productizing something for the market?
Yeah, so it was there were several challenges. I think the first one is getting the message through and raising funding. So if we want to step outside of the academia, we need to go to investors that often don't have experience with quantum chemistry. That's probably like majority of a population. Only a small population of the world understands that. So we have to learn how to actually present our product in a way understandable for someone who has no technical background. And that was a bit hard for us because we are a group of scientists and engineers. So we had to understand how to speak this BC language first. And that took many months where we had rejections coming from investors, and we would always take the feedback and implement it to our next pitch. And then also trying to keep our own IP. As we are a company, we didn't want to give our IP to any academic institution. So that's why we were very careful about that the IP is 100% owned by Xatoms. So we had several opportunities where we would be receiving a grant, but we would have to give up some percentage. So that was a little bit hard as well to give up on those opportunities or just keep going and keep building.
So how you talked about how you had to explain this to VCs. How about to your first customer? What was the story that you shared with them, and how did you convince them that this quantum chemistry solution would actually scale for them?
Well, for our customers, we don't usually go deep into the technology. we showed them our product, which is the product of the quantum chemistry and AI discovery. And then we tell them about like how much more effective we are, 4 times more effective, we are 2 times cheaper than other solutions. So that's usually how it goes, and that's really mainly what the customers care about.
So Diana, double down a little bit on, did you actually go through a process where you said, okay, this is a great discovery, but is there product market fit? Will people actually buy this?
Well, exactly, yes. Even today, sometimes we go through that process still today. So like where we're thinking like, is there any other potential use case where we can implement our technology? Well, photocatalysts are mostly implemented in Japan. So like over 60% of the materials, of photocatalytic materials are used in Japan. So I feel like we need to understand from the Japanese market how we can implement photocatalysts here, because it's not as widely spread. So still like up to date, we are still discovering like different use cases, and we still feel like there's just like, the biggest one is yet to come.
Any use cases in waste management already?
Yes, so we are working on industrial specific use cases with mining companies and tailing ponds, starting exciting partnership in Alberta, Canada, as well as we're looking for more partnerships in US as we expand. So very open to any introductions.
You know, you've obviously kind of started in Eastern Europe, came to Canada, have traveled all the world and picked up these great ideas. If there was one place, one geography that you would pick where you want to expand your business, which one would that be?
Well, we are. I would like to come back to where it all started, which was like my journey to India. So if we could come back, it's like the most populated country in the world, facing some water problems that we see there's a huge fit for Xatoms to come in. And we were 2 years ago, we were at G20 in India, where we were still too early, but now I think it's our time and we're ready to come to this market.
Fantastic. I'd like to now invite Jayashree, just a little bit about both their awards for She Pitches and She Wins. Diana received a $30,000 award, which was equity free, including a GTM accelerator program from Silicon Valley, and of course, office space, a free rental office space right here in our offices where we are bringing you the show from. And so super proud of you, Diana, for and welcoming you to the Thai community. And Jayashree won a $50,000 prize money award, again equity free, from the Mayfield Venture Fund. That also came with their GTM accelerator program, as well as a free rental space from Silicon Valley. And I'm so excited to see more women in this office. So, take it away. Tell me one thing that I asked unicorns, and I think you both have such a great trajectory. I hope to see you at the TiEcon grand stage this time soon as unicorn companies. A question I'd asked at TiEcon was, what was that near-death moment in the journey so far in startups, in your startup journey? Did you have one? Take it away.
Yes, definitely. I think I'm just trying to think which one. There have been so many till date. I would say that there was one time around like maybe last August or September when everything was falling through. We had a couple of design partners, and we were not able to, sort of package and distribute the solution widely across the market. We got a lot of rejection from different customers, and a lot of them said that these are good but not immediate pain points. Because we were not packaging the exact solution correctly. And so that was a learning process, iterative process. And at some point, we felt that we'd probably not have enough demand for this product. but then things changed. We learned how to, really talk to their pain points and talk about the future of not having a product like this. And then we saw a reverse trend, and from this January onward, we've seen um, like a significant growth, about 46% month over month. So it's been a, a journey, I would say.
Cat of nine lives, huh?
Yes.
Many deaths,
Definitely.
near-death experiences. Diana, how about you?
Well, same for me. I think that's the same for every startup founder, but we had, like at the beginning, it was very hard when barely anyone believed in what we were doing. We had to build for 2 years in kind of silence and just keep going and, wanting to, we want to prove that this like kind of sci-fi sounding technology can create a change. And when barely anyone is believing in you, that was the hardest part. And just going with our own resources, each of us could have pretty comfortable jobs with our backgrounds, but the fact that we chose this risk, very like risky career, and just went all in without having salaries for months, that was hard, but that just shows the perseverance that's needed for every single entrepreneur if you want to survive. I think like many people come to me now and ask me like, how did you succeed? Well, there is a lot of hard work that goes in the background. You see all the wins that are posted, but in reality, there's just so much hard work, so many failures that go in the background. And you just have to keep pushing because that's the only way to really succeed. It's not even like how smart you are, it's about how persistent you are and how you just keep going and don't give up.
So share an angel that came through in that moment of that near-death experience and was your partner and bailing you out of that experience. Go ahead, Diana.
For me, the angel that came, like you mean like what kept me going, or?
Yeah, the angel being, it could be a VC that suddenly
Okay.
came through, a colleague that can give you a new idea, or whatever that really helped you get on the other side of that near-death experience.
Yeah, well, we got funding. I mean, we got a fellowship, 776 Climate Fellowship. They were our first believers into Xatoms. There was 100,000 cash from Alexis Ohanian, the founder of Reddit, and that positioned us a little bit into the spotlight, and that helped us bring more VCs. So, like, first person believed in us when we had almost nothing. That was the savior.
Great.
I think for me, it was a few different events that happened. I would say that our acceptance into Alchemist Accelerator really kickstarted things for us, because Alchemist has a vast network, and we started getting access to quality mentors and industry contacts. And then the other pivotal moment is we also found one of our very, very strong core team members who came from Amazon around that time, with a lot of direct sales experience on helping customers onboard to Amazon's catalog. And he was able to come up with some great insights and strategies to really sell and bundle the product. And those two, I think, were our biggest turning points, and they happened around the same time.
Fantastic. So as you talk about product market fit, both of you have talked about validating that. You've talked about your near-death experiences and angels that come about. It reminds me that Silicon Valley actually has an angels group. Any thoughts on how TiEcon or your experience with has made a positive impact in your journey?
Yeah, so for me, TIE has definitely been a great platform for our growth as a company. So I participated in the TIE Women's program in summer last year. And that was a great outcome as well for us. We also won that competition. But the programming is also great. The mentors that we got access to were fantastic. And then post that, I was part of represented Thai Silicon Valley in the global competition in December. That was a fantastic experience, getting the ability to interact with entrepreneurs at a global stage. And then obviously throughout the journey, Thai, Silicon Valley has helped me. They've also participated in our round, and also they've given us this fantastic, stage with the TiEcon Award. So I'm very, very grateful for Thai in the role they played in our journey as a company.
Yeah, for us, it's been Thai Toronto, so they've supported us. They met them at the conference, and then from that moment, they've been offering us continuous support. Represented like Mahendra and Asana, they both have very much helped us. First, we joined this competition called Rise Business Plan competition, and they've supported us, supported our participation, and then they encouraged us to come to Silicon Valley and pitch here, even though we really haven't talked about it yet. But yeah, they encouraged us to apply for the competition, and then we ended up being one of the winners. So that's been really great support, and winning the Thai 50 as well has brought us some incredible connections.
Fantastic. This is both your testimonials mean so much to the broader Thai family. As you're all aware, we have 60 odd chapters across 14 countries.
Mhm.
And Diana, you've had the experience of Thai Toronto. And this is truly a network that is here to benefit all entrepreneurs. And I am so delighted that you were able to join us, and delighted that you're part of the Thai Silicon Valley family. But most importantly, both of you are, on a great trajectory. Keep coming back and bringing your friends into this network.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.